kind of going back to the drawing board to some degree. I mean, I feel like a game like that, especially when you have a roster with EG's pedigree and all the experience, I don't think it's really going to affect them that much. I mean, they've already qualified to TI, obviously, but
they're here to win.
Would you agree with that? That like that last game's not really going to affect them in this one?
Yeah, I don't think. I think they're the kind of team that can shake it off, right? And they should understand what went wrong, and they probably should be aware of the risks that were involved with what they tried, right? Sometimes that's the thing when you do something crazy like that, is that sometimes it looks amazing and other times it looks terrible, and you need to be able to accept both outcomes when you take that risk. You can't just take risks and be like, we win every time. Then it's not a risk. So this time around, like you said, way more stable. I am liking what's coming out of Vici Gaming as well. I think both lineups have their merits. The last pick TA looks very solid here for EG. Should be a favorite in the lane against Kunkka. As far as overall like strategy goes in the game with what the two teams are trying to accomplish, EG probably going to be playing around the Elder Dragon form and Metamorphosis to try to take towers. And I think Vici Gaming, honestly, will give up 0 towers for free this game. I think they're willing to fight for literally everything, including their safe lane tier 1. They have so many insane spells for fighting around towers. Arena, Ice Blast, Stone Gaze, X-Mark into ship combo, and Terrorize. 4 amazing, actually 5 amazing teamfight ults from their lineup.
Some crazy ults from their side, and EG has 2 transformation here's both actually from the anime, along with Hoodwink. Cinder, did you know that she was also in the anime?
Was she?
Pretty sure they roasted a squirrel at some point in that
show.
show.
Yeah.
So,
and it was really, really easy for Murano to kill it. So that sounds pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's right.
That is what happened.
So, I mean, this is the AniMajor, so it's only fitting that if EG does go out in this game, at least they went out with some anime heroes.
With an anime.
Yeah, with an anime. Yeah, that was a good one. Thank you.
I like that.
But yeah, what do you think of this matchup mid? It's going to be the old Kunkka versus TA.
Should be TA favored. The one thing Kunkka is going for him is the amount of instances of damage he has on Torrent. So TA is susceptible to getting ganked by Dark Willow in this lane when Kunkka has, let's say, 1 point in X. TA's range is so short that she's always going to be susceptible to getting X-marked. So I could foresee Vici trying to make a move here once Kunkka hits level 4. But for now, he's kind of holding his own. He is taking some decent pot shots from Abed. Is a given when you play melee against TA.
Yeah.
And Abed has chosen to go for no refraction in his build, actually. Going the 0-1-1 build, trying for the meld hits for Harass. Missed the last one, though. Didn't have enough range.
Yeah, which of course means Arteezy is playing the Terrorblade, which obviously no big surprise. Kind of his signature hero, I guess you could call it. I've talked about how Medusa and Terrorblade are kind of like 1 and 2 with him, historically speaking, but Payoyo will be playing the Medusa this time around. So we'll see how that goes. As Abed pressuring Ori, gets off the south.
Very close.
Yeah, we'll live as a result of that. Faking out torrents here. Yeah, that's always annoying to deal with, but no kill yet. Do you say Kunkka or Kunkka?
Kunkka.
You say Kunkka.
I do.
Okay. It is correct.
Because the guy he is named after.
Yeah. Who doesn't like the hero, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. He actually
That's pretty funny. You make all these amazing loading screen art styles for Dota 1. You get a hero named after yourself.
And you don't even like it. Yeah. Very sad. Fly will be first blooded by Old 11 on the Mars. And bottom lane in the meantime, Crit and Ice trying to do a little damage here, but looks like nobody will die, at least in the bot lane for now.
I have a question for you.
Oh boy.
If Ice Rock were to name a hero after you,
Centaur,
would he call it Suns Fan, or would that not be a good hero name?
That would be a terrible
And if he
name.
didn't, what would he reward you a hero for?
He'd give me the hero I like the least, which would be Arc Warden.
But why? So. What have you done to deserve a hero named after you in the game?
You're the one that brought this up, not me.
He would not do that.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. He also wouldn't give me a hero. I don't deserve it either. But if he did, I do think my nickname would be better for a hero than yours.
I think your name would be applied to any hero that goes 0-20 in a game. It just automatically changes. It's like a transformation type here that only unlocks on the 20th death with 0 kills.
So like those there's cosmetics where they unlock when you get a certain amount of kills.
Yes, you just have to feed.
You did the Vice. Oh man.
Yes, new ideas for Valve to make
That's really good. I think that will go over very well with Overwatch.
Pops the Metamorphosis as Fly. Did get off the Earth Spike to start things out. Shadow Realm being used in the meantime to avoid a little bit of damage from Arteezy and do some damage in turn. Okay, well, we haven't really talked about the Hoodwink. Crit, obviously known for this hero, position 4. He's played it a lot in the NA DPC and a couple times in this major as well. What are your thoughts on the hero this game?
I'm not too sold, as you shouldn't be surprised by. But
yep, you're
part of the
never
reason
sold.
So the break is good against Mars, but it doesn't really offer too much against the rest of the line. I don't know if this feels very good to have against Medusa. Maybe it does when you get the Aghanim. Maybe that is a counter that I'm unaware of the impact of. Like maybe that's very potent. Looking at combos, it does have a couple of setups. I think it's nice with Dragon Knight. It's a reliable stun. Dragon Knight can very easily catch people around trees with the dragon form, and then you can chain it into...
Ooh,
or do it vice versa.
Bushwhack, Ice has the dragon tail, or does he?
He does. Okay. They're dragging it out.
Yeah, they just don't have a ton of damage, but they're at the very least making Pioyo go under the tower for now.
That's not bad. That's some good pressure there.
Yep. I mean, really, from Hoodwink's perspective, another Bushwhack. Did that cancel this out? I'm not sure, but the Bushwhack seems to be by far the most impactful spell from this year. It's long range, as long as there's a tree, which you can set up yourself with the Acorn Shot. It's just insane throughout the entire game. And you can do it from Fog because you're a lot of times you're in the trees. Meanwhile, Arteezy, Curse Crown inside the brambles. Old 11 trying to reposition him. Actually just blocking now. I believe he's already used Spear. Arteezy. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, Spear in a couple seconds, but it doesn't really matter. The Shadow Realm, enough to take out Arteezy. That is a very good spell.
Oh, they're doing the mid-rotation now.
Yeah, Abba with the Refraction right now. X marks into Torrent, and with DY and both PYW here, this should be a kill, but rotation from EG in the meantime. He actually gets the early level of Meld like you talked about. Will stay alive as a result of that, has another Refraction, but it's not going to be enough. The right clicks from Ori and company end up taking him out. They will get the support in turn, but you'll take that any day for Vici.
I just love that Acorn Shot kind of planted a tree on top of AA's body, and then Willow just walks over and eats it and leaves.
You gotta love
There's something poetic about that. Ice with a dive.
Yeah, he's diving right now. He's super tanky, but just doesn't have any damage follow-up, unfortunately for him.
So overall in the laning stage right now, going well for EG, right? They're winning mid. They're winning on the carry trade-off as well. Terrorblade ahead of the Medusa. And Dragon Knight is doing well bottom as well. The concern that I have for Arteezy in this game is Terrorblade is that he's probably going to have to jungle maybe a little bit early and a little bit more than he would like, because he is very susceptible to magic damage. And Vici Gaming has that in spades. All of their heroes have magic damage that is noticeable for a Terrorblade. You saw the Willow plus Mars kill him there on level 4. You add an Ice Blast into the mix, you add a Ghost Ship into the mix, he dies every time until he starts having some serious items. So Vici Gaming definitely prepared to solve the Terrorblade with their draft in this game. And something that can be a little bit deceptive, right? Like, let's say Arteezy has a 100% win rate on Terrorblade. If the majority of those games are 4th picks, then his average conditions for the Terrorblade game are better than this one. And Vici Gaming, I think this is one of the hardest drafts he has had to face as Terrorblade because they're raising its priority so much in the draft. All right, good spell combo here.
Yeah, flying with the Earth Spike into the Bushwhack.
He has the Ghost Ship.
Yeah, Abed actually gets Cold Feet under his own tower. Boat is coming. Will Ori actually live? Crit continuing to chase him down. The boat does connect onto Abed, but it looks like he will live, at least for now. And so will Gunka. So no kills somehow in this exchange. But Old 11, he's going in pretty deep. There's the arena. Fly gets caught with the spear. So finally, somebody dies in this lane. And it looks like they might find yet another follow-up as a nice rotation from Old 11 nets them 2 kills.
Crit traded, actually. He did get DY there.
But in the meantime, Dragon Form is popped by Ice in the bot lane, so that tier 1 tower with that siege in tow. It's really good timing for him.
As expected, Vici Gaming will fight for every tower.
Yep, well said, Cinderin.
Now, there is a difference here, because the type of rotation they need to do to defend this tower against just a Dragon Knight and a siege creep is way more awkward than if this was a bigger commitment from EG. If EG had like 3 or 4 heroes doing this push, they would feel way better about it.
Ooh, Abed gets the DD. If they can turn this around, looks like they will. Very nicely done from EG, and I mean, that's exactly what Abed needed. I mean, he is up in the CS already, so off to a pretty good start overall. And I mean, look at these ancient stacks. Holy God.
Yeah,
holy Gaben.
A lot of farm for Abed here. He's going to try to take advantage of the double damage rune here.
Yeah.
Obviously does have 1 point in Meld to get a little bit of extra damage.
It has 600 gold right now. As we can see, the camp stacked, a very nice statistic.
The majority of this stacking has been done by
You know, they make this graphic look nice and green and healthy, but you're really killing creeps. These are animals that you're destroying. So really, it should have like a little fire symbol around them. It should have more red in it, probably. Just a little feedback. I mean, these things are getting destroyed, Cinderin.
Yep. Wonder how much gold Crit got from this. I think he stacked this twice or 3 times.
Yeah, it was at least a 3-stack. Right, Crit, level 5 now. Bushwhack, oh, there was no tree there. Of course,
a bit of a bait.
His sharpshooter does apply a break, one of the few breaks in the game, so Mars can be very susceptible if he's hit by that bad boy.
Good lead for EG, though. They got so much out of this Conker kill. It gave them a solo kill, or well, most of the gold went to the TA. TA then proceeds to farm that Ancient stack and is now top net worth over the Mars. And Medusa really is struggling here. Overall, compared to the Terrorblade, even though Arteezy has died, Poyoyo is still 500 gold behind, has been pressured in the bottom lane. The treads will, of course, help, but I imagine Arteezy will stay ahead of the curve for a while now. Crit.
Old 11 looking for the arena, and Crit chooses the correct path, at least for now, though. They Bushwhack onto 2.
This is a lot of space, even if he does die.
Ooh, Terrorize! Oh, it just clips him. Yeah, into the bramble now, and Old 11 spears him into a tree. Down he goes, but you're right. Space definitely created. But in the meantime, Fly and Ice 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 teaming up to take out this Medusa potentially.
No TP, no
Yo-Yo.
He's dead.
Absolutely. No reinforcements even remotely close. And the Finger of Death expended for Fly. That is the first charge for him.
Really surprised he goes down here to farm. This is a
it's pretty deep.
It's a wasteland for Medusa. I don't know if his TP got cancelled. Maybe he was trying to get out.
Oh!
Close call from Abed.
Actually, a little surprised he didn't just finish him off there. Maybe he thought that was a kill.
Maybe scared of the X-Mark Town Portal count.
That's true. That's true.
So, yeah, I think Medusa can't go bot. You can't send that hero down there anymore, realistically speaking, and he is now going to TP top, swap sides. Ice 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 is just going to continue to be a terror on this bottom lane, close to Dagger. You would imagine that EG would like to do some combinations with their Dragon Knight plus TA or Dragon Knight plus Lion, as they already did there on that Medusa kill. Dragon Knight's biggest strength right now is his ability to very quickly set up reliable fights, but he is a bit short in the damage department. So EG obviously having solutions with that with both the Sharpshooter, with TA's Meld Strike, and with the Finger. Gives him plenty of options to play around different teammates. And I think because of that, it would be a shame if Ice 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 just stays bottom, right? Like, I think stay here until you have the dagger, then look to put pressure elsewhere on the map. They're going to park Mars down here to grab this farm.
Do you think the execution is easier for Vici versus EG this game? I mean, I look at their lineup, it's pretty obvious what they want to do. As we can see the X into the boat, and Crit is very dead. AA Blast is going to be expended as well. But yeah, going for Vici, just a lot of team fight. Like, you can see a ton of different setup scenarios. Like, there's not like only one way to set things up overall. And then EG, it's kind of like this, it's almost like a scrappy fight, but you have two transformation heroes where you have to take advantage of those cooldowns.
I think both teams have relatively easy to execute fights, but I do favor Vici Gaming in terms of counterplay when the fight breaks out. Like, if you imagine one team begins it and the other one is supposed to assist the guy that gets caught, Vici Gaming just have so many counters through Arena, Ghost Ship, Terrorize, whereas EG, it's kind of a bit more lackluster, right? Like, maybe you get a really good Earth Spike or you get an Acorn Shot combo with the Bushwhack, but it's not nearly as reliable.
Right? Showing off that Blink Dagger, and Kunkka's just going to get destroyed, but Terrorize into the AA Blast onto 4. Ori ends up dying in the end, but this might be a huge turnaround for Vici Gaming regardless. Fly dies, Ice 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 is next. There's still the AA Blast applied, but now Arteezy comes in with that reflection, and DY gets crit down by Abed. PYW in the meantime getting chased as well. So somehow this turns around again, this time in EG's favor. Old 11, ooh, with the side blades, almost enough to take out Old 11, but the right click from Arteezy with that Dragon Lance is more than enough. Now Poyoyo stuck in the wrong place at the wrong time. 3 EG members pounding upon him. I'm not sure if they actually want to dive this, but with that beautiful Bushwhack from Crit, it's a full team wipe for E-freaking-G. I just spat all over you. I apologize.
No, you didn't actually.
Okay, then I don't apologize.
I'm happy you pointed that out to everyone so they get the imagery of that actually happening.
Man, this was... I thought the fight was over right here. I thought Ori was definitely going to live here.
Ori did not have Ghost Ship ready. They used that on the Willow kill before, which is what EG take advantage of in this situation. If Ghost Ship is ready there, this fight is just a flat-out destruction from Vici. But EG managed to outlast the first volley of damage, and then there's nothing left in the tank. And obviously, Poyoyo coming in here on the Medusa doesn't really have anything. Hasn't skilled Stone Gaze, has the 4-4-1 build, doesn't really offer much in the way of team fights. And honestly, I think it's a pretty big mistake from him to even connect there. It's tempting, right, because the fight looks close, but his hero is relatively irrelevant right now with the way he has chosen to build. Dragon Knight opening.
Yeah, blink, instant stun into the finger of death, and down goes PYW already. But the Mars ult to follow. See if they can get a roundup kill onto Fly or Crit. He's just going to get controlled for now, but instead they find Ice, who is still on the other side of the cliff, and now Abed chasing Ori. Crit's in the vicinity with that bushwhack, and that's a double kill for Abed. So in the end, 3 for 1, and still EG coming out ahead on all of these trades.
This is starting to become a really sizable lead. Another great fight from them. Just really, they're not taking their foot off the pedal here. They know they're playing into this team fight lineup, but they're taking the most advantage possible of the fact that Medusa isn't really a hero right now. So they're bringing the numbers, they are getting the jumps, and even with these counterplays from Vici Gaming, that one, this time they seemed a little uncoordinated actually. Mars got a really good 2-hero arena, but the other heroes were going on the Dragon Knight. So they end up, yeah, they get the Dragon Knight, but they trade 2 for 1, and EG should be very happy with this. Their TA once again building up further and further, close to 10k net worth, minute 15. It's a very, very big assassin we've got on our hands this game.
And he's going towards Deso, which is not a big surprise. Pretty much the standard build-up. Already has the Blink Dragonlance, as you can see. I mean, sometimes you see the Blink come after the Deso. It just depends on how the game state is. Ori, in the meantime, looks like Halberd will be his first main item.
Very good item against TA, of course.
And TB.
Against Terrorblade, it's a little bit less, I would say.
To get status
He's an illusion-based carry, right? Likes to buy status resistance.
True.
Usually the carries that Halberd is really good against are the single-target carries that don't have any sort of source of magic immunity. Or even if they do, if you cast it well, it can be a very good item against carries such as like Lifestealer or Juggernaut or Medusa. Be a great example. Even if she has a Manta-style, her illusions are just not as strong as Terrorblades.
Smoke on EG. A quick blink there for Old 11.
Didn't break the smoke though, did he? Oh, he broke on crit.
He broke crits.
Broke crit, yeah.
They're going to follow him in. He's still in the Ancient area here. Ice pops the Dragon form, has the blink available into the Dragon Tail, and Abed, oh, he's actually on the cliff. Let's see if they can take advantage of this. He's going to attempt to TP out right away. He's learned a lot from his teammate Arteezy. They find the kill. He gets out successfully. But Ice might not be so lucky, but the Hoodwink, crit. All right, the Bushwhack is enough. And Ice. All these initiations as Arteezy now gets initiated by PYW. The Bedlam.
Can he actually do this?
I mean, is it just him right now?
No, he can't do this.
Yeah, it is just him. He's going to get Bushwhacked back into the Sunder and into death. That was really interesting. For a second, I was like, is my minimap wrong? Is there not another member of Vici here? Because, yeah.
Overestimating himself there. That's a really big kill for EG because it opens up the Roche. They're all naturally congregated up here. They have the Solar Crest and the Melt Strike. I think they do have a Solar, right? Or am I imagining things? Is there Solar on the... Yeah, there's a Solar on the Hoodwink. So, easily done. Grabbing the Aegis on Abed.
Indeed.
And this is a very different game from the previous one. EG in a great position now with a big lead.
Oh,
Gaming.
All right, Old 11 jumps in with the arena. AA Blast is coming. It looks like it will just clip him, and with that bow, we'll finish him off. Of course, no Aegis for him. They're going to be able to clean up onto the AA in the meantime. Ice gets a nice stop in. All right, ult from Crit. Ends up connecting onto Ori. And finally, after that Halberd wears off, Abed should be able to net himself this kill. And that'll end up being a freebie. So it did cost Arteezy his life. But Abed continues to reign supreme right now. So from Vici Gaming's perspective, what do you think they need to change to get back in this game? Again, it's a 4K net worth lead, which isn't insurmountable by any means, but it is 18 minutes, so it is pretty early to be down that much.
I think the most important thing is they get the initiation. If they are able to do that with Kunkka, if he starts with X-Mark into Torrent, and then EG try to help, you have this insane follow-through. And you need to bring Medusa into the game, right? There's a limit to how long she can stay in this state in the game, because EG with their lead now are starting to take over the area of the map that she wants to play, right? Not having access to this triangle is a really, really big issue, and they might have to fight their way back into getting it.
Yeah. They're looking for an admin right now. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, there's a huge bug. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, there's a cockroach? Oh, the literal bug. Oh, no. Okay, Cinder, I'm not going to lie. I am legit, as you know, I'm legit terrified of cockroaches. So if I scream, that is...
I will hold you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The last time we had a cockroach in the house not too long ago.
Observers are trying to find the cockroach there in portrait mode. They did not find it.
Oh boy. All right, I'm lifting my feet. No big deal. Of course, they could just be talking about a bug in the game that they're just calling a cockroach because it's so big and disgusting, right? So it's always a possibility.
How is the admin going to help with that?
I don't know.
Change my graphic
spray
settings, please, so I cannot see the wildlife.
Yeah, it could just be a terrain thing as well, for sure. Anyway, back to the game. 5K net worth lead for EG. You can see Abed on the TA. His lead in terms of net worth is quite large. As Ice is a big, juicy dragon. Gets the initiation off onto Ori. See if they can follow this up with anything. Okay, a defensive Mars Arena. I think he was trying to trap and fly, but...
Yep, for sure. It's time to leave.
Absolutely. That's a pretty big ult down for them. And of course, they still have a lot of team fight, but it feels like the Mars Arena is kind of the glue for this entire lineup to work.
Is. And now, that's a freebie for
All right. Yep, DY takes a bit of a tumble with that Deso as Ice jumps in now into the Mars here. AA Blast is available. He buys back into the game. The boat onto 2, Terrorize onto 2 as well. As actually they're getting chased out completely. Arteezy does get the Sunder off, hit by the AA Blast.
The spear
They did get the Mars in the end as Pioyo. All right, Abed able to just destroy him. Triple kill for Abed. And this is getting out of control in EG's favor. First crown will connect for now. See what they want to do here. There's still Aegis for 2.5 minutes, so at the very least they'll get some of these outer towers. There's still the tier 1 top and then tier 2s for both, or all 3 lanes really, as we're going to see the mid get destroyed here.
Yep, this tower is gone. Going to Abed. Fortunately for him, he really needs some more gold, so good thing he got that last hit to add to his Dragon's Horde. The rich get richer. He's got the BKB in 1K.
Yeah.
10,000 lead minute 20, EG, with a very, very powerful position in this game. And you're going to see it here. You watch out for the spear from Mars here. So that one does not connect, and because of that, Ice Blast misses. So there's a lot of things that could have happened there. If he hits the spear on Terrorblade onto the tree, Terrorblade does not get Sunder off, and Puyoyo doesn't die, and they get the kill. Or he hits the spear onto the Dragon Knight onto the tree, and he would at least die. But everything going wrong there for Vici Gaming, and EG capitalize immediately.
Yeah, and keep in mind, obviously, Mars Arena was down, and if that was up, that never would have happened, right? Or then again, EG wouldn't have initiated back into that area as well.
Cause and effect kind of thing. Man, Medusa has just not been in the game.
Yeah.
I think this is the lowest impact I've seen from Puyoyo in any game, the whole tournament, including the group stage and the wild card. It's just non-factor, more or less, in this one. EG have definitely done a good job at just pressuring so hard, and with their knowledge of Medusa, obviously it's a hero they play themselves. They're taking full advantage of her inability to join.
This tower's gone as well. Down it goes, and
that'll be Abed's BKB after this wave.
Yeah, with less than a minute, I doubt EG fights here, especially with that BKB, like you said, on the way. Maybe they do a little bit of chip damage.
They do have a siege creep. They can force them back. I think this is a very good play from Abed. Just at least poking a little bit will respect the risk of getting caught by X-Mark or an arena. So just making at least one hero teleport back. And this opens up for EG to make a cross move to top.
They are smoked right now. Dragon form has been popped. Crit.
Ori's too late.
Ori is dead. Acorn shot, bushwhack to follow, and just completely surrounded. Man, I have to say, there's still no finger. Okay, it just came back, actually. But either way, Fly has been very patient with these. Would you have popped that there, honestly, if it was up?
Definitely not.
You don't want the charge. Doesn't the charge feel good?
Of course, but I think the cooldown is too important.
Don't you want to feel good playing Dota, Synderin?
Pick another game, then.
Excuse me? How dare you? How dare you tell me to play another game? That is very disrespectful. Don't speak down to your elders, okay? Just remember that in life. Unless they're very dumb, then feel free.
Yes. That is why I did it.
Yes. Do you think Aeon, by the way, is going to get a nerf in this upcoming patch? I feel like that's
possibly,
a lot of people are thinking that right now.
Yeah, I do think it could use.
How do you think it would get retouched? Like cooldown or something like that?
Probably just slightly cost increase, maybe on the recipe or whatever. Obviously, has benefited a lot from the reduced cost on energy booster and vitality booster. I don't remember if the recipe price was adjusted at all, or if the item flat out just got 200 gold cheaper. But.
And we did see the Mage Slayer earlier. I believe ILTW picked that up.
Yeah, has a great win rate this tournament.
Yeah, that's a 0%. It's still small sample size.
So is the OD.
Item. That's true. So hopefully we get to see. I mean, I would love to see Mage Slayer actually become an item. Yeah. Because the idea is really
conceptually
cool.
is cool.
But 11K net worth lead now for EG. I don't know why we're talking about Mage Slayer. Why are you letting me get off on these tangents, Cinder? This is a lower bracket semifinals. Okay?
Respecting my elders here.
Damn you.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Old 11, he
he
misses it. Oh, Ice 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 gets the instant Dragon Tail, Bushwhack to follow, and there's the Finger of Death that Fly didn't use earlier. Good choice, my friend. And as a result now, 5 versus 4. There is a buyback, though, for Old 11. And Abed, I believe that is a double damage applied to... Oh, my God. Yeah, that's a double damage, all right. PYW gets destroyed. Both coming in with the AA Blast. Arteezy already at half HP. Remember, no Aegis online for anybody right now. Sunder. Needs to get this Sunder off.
He'll get it.
There it is. On to Ori, and Ori just gets right-clicked into Oblivion. And GG is called. This was a mega shellacking, Cinderin. And we are going to a game 3.
Damn, they turned it up. You were saying you think EG can turn it around after that game 1. They can reset, and they did. They ran them over. I think really key moments in this game, just the mid lane, right? All of these fights that happened 3 times in a row, EG coming out ahead with the better rotations, with the extra hero, Arteezy joining the moves, Medusa being too late, and the overall just better spell casting and just flat out complete snowballing from the last pick. TA worked out very, very well in this game, coming out of EG. So nicely done.
Do you think it was more about laning, or was it Vici just not able to find the team fight? I mean, we talked about how good the team fight was in theory, but Old 11 just wasn't able to really find multiple heroes. Like that wombo combo potential literally never happened once, I feel like.
I think it was a combination of EG doing better in lanes and just individually making less mistakes. I think their spell casting was more on point. Yes, we did see the one moment where they jump on Kunkka mid and it looks like he's going to escape with like no health. It doesn't have Ghost Ship, does die, and they overwhelm them. That was Vici's big moment in that game where all the spells just landed really, really well.
Right.
But they were missing one of the key ones, and EG could still take advantage of that. So
now, do you think the TA, which I think the panel was saying is undefeated now for EG still, right?
Oh, really?
I could have just made that. I feel like I heard them say that.
I think that was a Terrorblade, but maybe the TA is...
Either way, do you think TA is worth a ban, or even Terrorblade? Terrorblade was first too, right? So do you think that becomes a ban?
I think they had solutions for TB. I actually don't think he was the biggest problem that game.
TA just
the TA last pick was amazing.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's see what the panel has to say about Game 2 as we go into a Game 3 to find out who gets top 3. I can't do them. Is it top 3? Top 3, we'll say.
Thank you very much, Semifinals, and indeed, whoever wins this series gets top 3 at the major and gets the luxury of facing whoever loses the last series of the day, which is PSG.LGD versus T1. But let's talk about this game 2 first, because EG, as we heard the commentators call,